See, at the end of the day, the only way a person can be really stopped from using crypto is like you put a gun on their head. Like that's pretty much it. Guns beat Bitcoin. Like it's as simple as that. But beyond that, like you can't really stop people from using this technology in general right now, because a blockchain doesn't work on the internet. Like it has its own network, and it's a very robust, secure, and a hard surface, which is completely impenetratable. You can't like do anything much on it. Like it's super secure, right? So it's not like the government says, hey, I'm going to stop Bitcoin, they stop it. It's not going to be possible. So they need to figure out what they can do around it. But yes, even with other cryptocurrencies, like this is going to be sort of a Web3. And when I say Web3, it means Web2 is what we have with the internet without the value chain of money. Like ideally, I'm lucky because I had the opportunity to see this movement in the blockchain space. Mm-hmm. The internet should have been born with blockchain on it already when it first came out. Like the fact that it wasn't there, we're seeing all these things now, but by now it would have been settled and people would be paying everything online. There would be no need for PayPal, etc. The internet would have kind of taken care of that. But we have to now go through this complete new grind of things and kind of go there. Maybe the valuations and the mistakes, etc., may have been fixed if the internet was born with the blockchain. But because internet came first and everybody can talk about everything before the true value is realized, we are where we are. But it's going to start making sense and it'll be really amazing.
Coming back, because you mentioned on multiple occasions that you love music, you love art, and NFTs kind of combine technology and art. Can you talk a little bit more about that and how they're disrupting the space of digital art?
In end of 2020 is when like NFT started becoming more popular, kind of getting more hype around it, and most people started speaking about it. And NFTs themselves have multiple use cases. Like we briefly discussed, like I think there's a lot it can be used for within gaming, it can be used within organizations. But of all the industry that blockchain enhances, because blockchain enhances finance by decentralization, trustless nature, it enhances gaming because true ownership of digital assets, composability, etc. I think one industry that NFTs and blockchain truly revolutionize and not just enhance is the art business. Art business has been completely archaic for the last 400 years. You have two companies, Christie's and Sotheby's, that started in like 1700s, which are still going on and being the leaders in this space. With the advent of Web 2, many art forms gained a lot of like traction in terms of business upliftment. So for musicians, they had MySpace, and then they had LimeWire, and then they had Napster, and then they had Spotify, Apple Music, many ways to sell online tickets, digitalization of concert programming, like a lot of things in terms of business, CD printing, you have CDDB, Make My CD, etc. Like so many things happened that kind of made sales and business and everything kind of easy from a musician's perspective. For content creators, from theaters and performance artists, they got everything from YouTube to Twitch to TikTok to Facebook, like everywhere, right? And also not to forget Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus. For like serious people, they got their things. For authors, they got everything from Kindle to blogs. Like blogs totally revolutionized the public publishing business. But artists got Instagram.
By artists, you mean like visual artists?
Visual artists. Okay. Visual artists got Instagram and they got like DeviantArt, and no means to kind of survive off any of them. There was no business enhancement with Web 2, right? Like the system remains the same. There is a gallery, an artist goes there and the gallery does all the work for you, in the sense they will tell you who the best artist is. They will display all the artists, take 50-60% of the money, never give a royalty to the artist for secondary sales, resales, you know. And it came to a point, and it has come to a point now, if I have to put a gun on your head and ask you name 5 contemporary musicians, you'll be able to. But if I say name 5 contemporary artists, it might be hard.